Hello parents, hello students. Hey, this is Mr. Kissinger. Just doing a video on division with decimals. I'm going to show you a couple tricks that I've used and showed to students, and the best way we learn is through examples. So let's just jump right on in. So our first one is 0.8 divided by 2. So I'm asking myself, how many 2's go into 0.8? So it'd be like how many, if I have 80 cents, 0.8 there, and I have to split it between two people. Well, let's think about it. 2 goes into 0, 0 times. The decimal goes straight up, and 2 goes into 8 4 times. So I'm looking at an answer of 0.4, or in our money example, be 40 cents. If 80 cents divided by two people is 40 cents, and that is exactly what we got. In money, we would put a decimal and put that extra one there, but we weren't sure that was money in this case. So, let's do our next example. What if I flip those numbers around? I'm like, oh no. Now I got this number here, and it's a decimal. Well, what do? Well, let's write it. We have 0.8 on the outside. I'm going to divide that into 2. Well, a lot of things you're thinking at this point. Well, there's a decimal out there. What do I want to do? Well, one of the things that we learned in class is we're going to multiply both these numbers by 10. So what you just saw me do there is I added a whole bunch of zeros. I added zeros because it's going to make our problem a lot easier. So I multiplied this side here by 10. I'm going to do the same over here. All that we ended up doing, if you can see up at the top, is we have 2 divided by 0.8. Well, I'm multiplying this times 10 and this times 10 and changing the problem to 20 divided by 8. Now, it does change the problem, but the answer is the same. So it's a nice little trick that we can use to make our division easier. So now I'm just dividing 8 into 20. So 8 goes into 22 times. That's going to be 16, 4, 0. 8 goes into 45 times. 40. And we are now done. So our answer, 2 divided by 0.8, only gives us an answer of 2.5 times. 2.5 times. Which kind of makes sense. If you have 2 and you divide by a number just a little bit less than 1, you're going to have a number a little bit bigger than 2. And sure enough, that's what we got. Alright, let's keep it going. Our next example is I wanted you guys to see how we did this with fractions. And students are learning that fractions are just division problems. And division is just a fraction. That's all they are. They're the same thing. So we're going to take a look at this one here. We're going to multiply this. I don't want to divide with this decimal on the bottom. So I need to get it. It's in the hundred spot, 500. So I'm going to multiply this times 100. And I'm going to do the same up above. That's going to change this fraction. So now it's going to be 160. Decimal moves 2 times. So 160 divided by 5. And all that does is it's going to now change the problem, but make my division easier. 5, the bottom denominator goes on the outside. You know what, I'm going to use a different post-it here, make life easier here. So we now have, here, I'll push this up, 5 into 160. And our decimal is going to be right there if we need it. 5 goes into 16 3 times. Subtract 10. 5 goes into 10 2 times. And we don't. Life is okay here. Our answer is 32. So 1.6 divided by 0.05 gives us an answer of 32. There's 32 nickels in $1.60. Would be another way of doing that problem. Alright, last example. I chose this one for a reason. So again, we can multiply this times 100 and this times 100 to end up with this problem here, 225 divided by 25. But the reason I picked this example is, and we just showed how we can get rid of the decimal, but one of the things that we were learning in class is we can also simplify before we divide. So when I'm looking at these numbers, and they're multiples of 25, and if you don't know that, you can figure out the 5s and then do it again. But they are multiples of 25, which is really nice. Think about money. That's like $2.25, and that's a quarter there. So we need to figure out how many are in there. So $2.25 divided by 25 is going to be 9. And 25 divided by 25 is just 1. So my answer, and this all is said and done, is 9. That's it. So, guys, I hope this was helpful on how to divide with decimals. One last example, and my apologies. I just want to make sure you guys have enough to get you going here. If you had something like this, let's do like 1.2. Again, you're just going to have to move your decimal 1, 2, 3 spots. 1, 2, 3 spots there. And that's all we have to do. And that rewrites the problem into 3 into 1200. And so our answer is going to be 400. So, guys, I hope this was helpful. Please ask in class if you still need help with division with decimals. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you. Bye.